I want to talk about 5 mental traps that I see as a life coach entrepreneurs often fall into that will absolutely kill their dreams. By a mental trap, I'm talking about a thought error that is often based on a false assumption that leads to emotional pain. So let's talk about the first one. Trap number one. The optimal thing, I know what I need to do, so I don't need to plan. Now, they don't do this consciously. But what we end up doing is that we feel like we know what we need to do, possibly with the next 24 hours, that we don't sit down and actually write it all out and plan when it will happen. What this does is that it leads all of our to dos to just be this massive to do list in our minds that's not prioritized. This then will lead to the thought, I have so much to do. Because we haven't planned, we haven't prioritized, we haven't scheduled. So all these to-dos are just mixing up there in our minds. That then leads to the third mental trap. There is too much to do. All this list stays in our minds as something that has to be done today or tomorrow. Because we haven't planned it out, it all remains there. And then that leads us to thinking, I don't have time to eat. I don't have time to sleep. I don't have time to spend with my family. I don't have time to exercise. You end up skipping meals. You end up eating junk food. You end up staying up all night. We start living in emotional scarcity. There's not enough time. We find ourselves more irritable and less motivated. Finally, we tell ourselves we'll do better tomorrow. But the thing is, we tell ourselves we'll do better tomorrow so many times, we despair that tomorrow will ever come. That leads us to burnout, leads us to depression, leads to loneliness, exhaustion, and despair.